Hi everyone, a very good afternoon to all of you. I'm Suman Agarwal. Welcome to the Spotlight series. I'm the co-founder and director of Image Consulting Business Institute. Hi Shalini, hi Tripti, hi Pratmeshwar, hi Bijal, hi Varsha, hi it's Salim, hi Nupur, hi Lakshmi, hi Jaswinder, hi Gauri. Okay, so for my guest for today is Col Sanjeet Sirohi, who has been in the Indian Army for almost 35 years, and now he is a certified soft skills trainer, and he's from Delhi. So let's wait for Colonel Sirohi. I don't think that he's joined so far. No, I don't think he's here. He's yet to join. Hi Nirmita, good to see you here. Hi Sejal, hi Mansi. Hello Santosh. Hi Shweta. Hi Soumya. Hi Shivani. So what really inspire you to see this live? Does anyone want to answer this? What is the kind of inspiration that you draw from this live interaction? Hi Ravi Teja. Hi Anusha. Hi Pavan. Hello Nikki. Okay, so Samsung says that I want to join ICBI, that is why I'm joining this live session. Okay, fair enough. Alright, so Nirmita wants to know the story of an individual. Great. Fantastic. So let's see if Colonel has already joined or we are still waiting for him to join the live interaction. He's still not here. Ashi, you're struggling hard to finish your certification. Okay, Ashi, if you have any issues, you can connect with me, and then we'll see how soon you can finish your certification. If you have any challenges, let us know. I mean, we can guide you and we can tell you how soon and how can you actually complete your certification. But you definitely need to complete your certification. That is the first criteria to get started with your business. So of course, certification is a mandatory requirement. But we will definitely give you whatever support is required. Hello, Magnifying Impressions. I don't know your name. Lavanya, you want to know the inspiring journeys of image consultants and life coach. Fantastic. All right. So if you want to know more, we can connect further and we can definitely exchange emails. And if you still want to know more about anybody in particular, we can connect over a phone call as well. Okay, Nancy, you are planning to join the course. Before that, you need to know about the course. Okay. So if there is anything particular that you want to know, please get in touch with ICBI. And if you have any specific query, we can definitely help you out. Hi, Sushma. Good to see you here. Okay, so Bijal says the timings are convenient to join and feels more connected rather than watching recording. Moreover, personal journeys of certified ICs and soft skills trainers can inspire us to keep the fire within. Absolutely, Bijal. And if there is anything else that you would like to know, we are more than happy to give you all the answers. Great. Great to interact with all of you. If there is anything else that you would like to know, please feel free. Hi, Haspreet. Everybody has come here, but I can't see Colonel Sirohi here. Hello, Sindhu. Good to see my team over here. Haspreet, where is Colonel Sirohi? I'm doing good, Charita. Thank you, Bijal. Thank you for the compliment. Of course, there is always great amount of learning when you inculcate all these learnings in your personal life, professional life, as well as social life. And of course, any amount of learning that you inculcate, it will always help you in every aspect of your life. Hello Suparna, how are you? I see a lot of familiar names and some familiar faces as well. How are you, Sri Lakshmi? Thank you, Suparna. Thanks a lot. Yes, Samta, I'm doing absolutely fine. Thank you, Inara. Okay, Shivani, you can note down the email. It is info@imageconsultinginstitute.com. Info@imageconsultinginstitute.com. Okay, is here finally. Oh, he declined the request by mistake. Oops. Colonel Sirohi, if you're here, you'll have to send the request once again. Good afternoon, Colonel Sirohi.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm sorry, extremely sorry for keeping you waiting.
No problem, no problem. Did you have any issues connecting?
No, there was no issue, ma'am. I got confused. In fact, fault was entirely mine. Although I was already here at 2:45, but I am not that technical savvy, so I could not handle this Instagram. This is the first time I am interacting on Instagram, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. I believed so. I was actually thinking that I should have actually connected with you earlier to take you through the entire process of how to go through the entire connection process.
Yes.
But nonetheless, as long as we have connected and everything is absolutely fine, it's absolutely okay.
Yeah, it is absolutely fine, ma'am.
So how are you doing?
I am doing well, ma'am. Extremely well.
Great to have you here on this platform.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. In fact, I am thankful to you and grateful to you for giving me this opportunity. I am totally honored and privileged, ma'am.
Pleasure is mine. So tell us about your life before you joined ICBI.
Ma'am, once I took premature retirement in 2009, I joined an organization at Noida by the name of Winning Mantra. That was basically involved in teaching the students the personality development going to different colleges. And this organization was also on the panel of some of the IT companies. So they were recruiting on their behalf. So I worked there for 3 years as a freelancer. And there I got the experience of personality development, running the personality development program and also recruiting the students for the IT company. So that was my first exposure. Later on, then I joined an institute as HR director, in where I was responsible for the training and placement of the students. So I got involved in training them to get them placed in a good company, and it was a hotel management institute, and it was a professional course. So I had to work very hard. So that was my second exposure. Now after I did that, then after 7 years I left the job, and then I started doing freelancing. That is the time when I thought that although I have been training them on personality development, but there was something which was lacking. Firstly, I was not qualified, I was not certified, so my credibility was not there, man. And secondly, the point was that I wanted to get myself trained on soft skills so that I can train the students later on. So during that time, I met somebody and she suggested to me that why don't you speak to someone in ICBI, and they are the right people to guide you and to train you for soft skills. That is the time I spoke to Chitwan ma'am and then Harpreet Bagga ma'am, and that is how I joined the ICBI.
All right. And then
So
ever since there is no looking back.
No, ma'am. After that, that ICBI gave me a break, like in movies you get a break. I got a break through ICBI after going through the TPT, and that is the TPT I think was the best part of the district training, ma'am. And although before that also, when I left the job, I was doing this motivational talks, going to the schools, but it was a very, very difficult journey. There were lots of, I will not say human issues, but there were lots of problems. But I had decided that I will do this. So I kept on doing whatever opportunities I got, and as a result of that, I started making videos. I then started going to the schools, colleges, giving motivational talks, and that is how the thing went.
So after serving the Indian Army for 35 years and retiring as a colonel, what inspired you to pursue soft skills training? I mean, ये थोड़ा,
what will happen?
I mean,
I'll
ये
just,
थोड़ा अलग सा नहीं हो गया?
नहीं, I'll tell you, ma'am, अलग सा नहीं है.
Hmm.
अलग सा इसलिए नहीं है. I'll tell you, ma'am, that in the army, the soft skills, some of these soft skills are already built in, ma'am. Like I'll tell you, leadership qualities. Every army officer or any defense officer is a leader, ma'am. Number two, team management and motivation. That is also part of army also. Then third is the stress management. You are always under stress, some sort of physical or mental, ma'am. If you are being deployed at Siachen, then you are under both mental as well as physical stress. So you get used to the stress management. Then is the interpersonal skill. That is the most important aspect which is taught in the army, or which is built up and developed in the army, because if you don't have interpersonal skills, you cannot lead your troops, you cannot lead your men. Empathy is another thing. So these were already there in me, and that is why I could carry on for 12 years teaching soft skills. Right? But besides that, when I was on study leave for 2 years in Delhi, Gurgaon, and there I was a student, and with me there were other college going students also. So there I realized that basically what they were lacking, they were very, very intelligent people. They were doing software programs and other things. But only problem was they could not communicate. They could not express what they knew. So that is the thing which touched me. And then I said, okay, my innings with the army are almost over. So I took premature retirement, and then I came to this field. And that is the reason I took this soft skills, and I am so glad about it and happy about it.
And Colonel Sirohi, in your previous years, you have interacted with more than 2,000 students and helped them in carving their success path by developing their soft skills. So would you like to throw some light on this?
My point is that since I am staying in a tier 2 town, although not very far from Delhi, but basically what I realized was that the students here are spending lot of money on getting professional degrees. Like if you talk about hotel management course, 3-year course or 4-year course. Sorry, ma'am.
Would you like to tell everyone where exactly are you?
Ma'am, I am located at Meerut.
Hmm.
It is 60 kilometers from Delhi.
Hmm.
Although it is part of NCR, but there is lot of difference between what Delhi and Noida and Gurgaon is or what Meerut is. There are 4 to 5 universities in Meerut. There may be more than 60 to 70 colleges. It is actually an educational hub. But point is the students who are coming to these colleges, they are spending lot of money, whether they are doing B.Tech or they are doing hotel management or they are doing M.Tech. There are lot of facilities, lot of colleges are available. And they are spending lot of time, effort and money. Like for hotel management course, you spend anywhere between 5 to 6 lakh rupees. But unfortunately, when it comes to getting placed, the students from Delhi, Gurgaon, Noida, they get placed very fast. In spite of these students having good knowledge, they are academically very good, they are very intelligent. But only problem is that since they are not exposed to the soft skill or to the communication skills in particular, they are not able to pick up the good job. And you will be surprised that in spite of spending so much money, time and effort, they don't get job of even 10 to 15,000 rupees. That is the thing which I interact with them. And then when I joined the college, I made sure that from the first year itself, the basic problem is that they cannot communicate, they don't speak. They are very hesitant to speak, and the simple reason is it is the language. It is a language barrier because they are not good in English. So from the first year itself, I started off that okay, you start speaking in whatever language you are comfortable with. And then I helped them in the conducted debates, competitions, and lecturate and other things, group discussion. So by the time the students reached their final year, they were quite confident. They could not speak very good English, but they could express themselves. So that is how I helped them out from the first year itself to at least get a respectable job. So that is how the things move.
So what kind of assignments do you undertake and who are your clients?
I'll answer the second question first. Who are my clients? My clients are the school-going students. They are the college-going students, university-going students, that includes graduates, postgraduates, and even PhDs. Then I have the students or the candidates who are aspiring to be an officer in the armed forces, where I conduct SSD classes for them. Then besides that, I conduct workshops for the teachers, coordinators, and the counselors in the school. Then I have conducted few workshops for the administrators and the principals of the school. And since I am interacting with the students from the school and the colleges, I get lot of feedback on the teachers and the parents especially. Because when I conduct any workshop with the students of the school, after every workshop they come to me and they have a lot of problems regarding the parents, how the parents are treating them or how the parents not understanding what they want to do in life. The parents want them to do something else, they want to do something other. So then I get a lot of feedback from them, then I request the administrators and the management in the schools to give me an opportunity to interact with the parents also. So there I interact with the parents and tell them what is the problem and how you should be connected with your child so that you and child are on the same wicket. So these are my clients, man. And what I do is I conduct motivational classes and the life skill classes for the school-going students. I conduct employability skills classes for the college-going students and the university students. I conduct motivational talks for the teachers and even soft skills for the teachers and soft skills for the professors, lecturers. Like I am on panel of the two universities, ma'am. Col Sanjeet University in Meerut, where I conduct the classes for the soft skills for the faculty members for the faculty development program, and same is with Durham University in Rohtak. So
That's
these
amazing.
are my basic what Rakesh Agarwal sir had told me initially when he gave a lot of lectures on business other things, that the niche part, my niche is very, very narrow and it is actually state. And that is only with the educational fraternity, educational world. I don't look left right, and I think I am doing pretty okay.
Yes. And what is that one experience that you would like to share with us, which is absolutely close to your heart?
Uh, okay, ma'am. About 4 or 5 years back, I was associated with one of the NGOs in there, and they were conducting these type of classes for the college-going students and for 12th class students. So there was one Muslim girl who was also in the class. And my basically when I start any class is first about half an hour I ask each student to get up and speak in whatever subject they want to speak, because I know that their main fear is speaking, and that is if they can get rid of that, then they are absolutely okay. So this girl, instead of speaking, she started crying, and she would not stop. I kept on asking her, but she didn't stop. So after that, I gave break to the class. Then I spoke one to one. What is the problem? She said, "Sir, मेरे को आपसे डर लगता है." I said, क्यों डर लगता है? She said कि मेरे को पता नहीं मेरे को क्यों डर लगता है, और मेरे को ये भी लगता है कि अगर मैं बोलूंगी तो बाकी मेरे ऊपर हंसेंगे. So I said, okay, if that be the case, then what I will do is I will ask you to speak, and I will not look at you. I will look other side. So that is how I started off. And after 10-15 days, then she said, okay, sir, now I can speak in front of you. Then she could speak in front of class. And the time came when first thing, whenever she used to come to the class, she said, sir, should I speak something? And then I asked her, what do you want to become? She said, I want to become a news reader. And ma'am, you will be very happy to know that she is working in a local news channel. And I am sure that with her determination and her dedication, after a few months or after a few years, she will be in one of the national news channels.
Wow.
So that is
amazing.
That is the one incident, ma'am, which I tell everyone. I tell all the students whenever I take their classes that if that girl who was crying on the first day by asking that you speak, and now she is a news reader and she can speak in front of anyone. So I think anyone can do that. Only thing is that we have to get connected with the child, and it is one-to-one. I think even soft skills, you may have students in your class, but until unless you have that one-to-one connection with them, I don't think you will be able to do much difference. So that is my experience.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल absolutely. So आप ये बताइए Colonel Sirohi, that sometimes people get this feeling that being a senior, is this an advantage or a disadvantage? मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि ये advantage है. What do you think? Being a senior.
Okay.
A soft skills trainer, is it an advantage or a disadvantage?
I think it is both, ma'am, if you look at it. Okay. I think it is both. It is both, ma'am, because if as a senior soft skill trader, you have got lot of responsibilities, and there are lot of expectations attached to you. And you have to work that much harder to make sure you meet those expectations. And the distinct advantage to the junior is that they can commit some mistakes and then they can get away with it. And there are people to tell them what is right, what is wrong. So I think it is both ways, ma'am. And because in the army we start from a very junior level, and when we were very junior, we used to think, yeah, senior hona bahut achhi baat hai. Look at him. He's got a vehicle, lot of people are saluting him, he's got less responsibility, we are working in the garages on the tank, and this person, and after 12 o'clock he goes to the mess and he starts playing bridge and other things. So we used to envy the seniors. But when I became the senior, then I started envying the juniors. I said कि इनको कोई responsibility नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है, काम किया, and then once they are in the mess, they have got nothing to worry. And I am the CEO, I am the commanding officer. I have got so much to worry about, so it is both ways.
Another thing which a lot of people keep talking about, a lot of people come to ICBI also and they keep talking about is that when they cross 45, they always have this question mark about age being the biggest barrier. And they keep questioning themselves and they keep saying that, am I too old to do something now? So what do you think? What is the right age to start something of their own?
Ma'am, let me tell you, when I went to ICBI Center in New Delhi for 2 years back, and when I met Harpreet ma'am, I was also having this innovation that I am now 63 years old. I have already been retired for last 10 years. Is it the right time to go in for this soft skill course, and that too spending so much money and time and other things? But let me tell you, ma'am, for learning anything, and especially soft skills, there is no age. And let me tell you one more thing, that I am now 66 years old and I have got planned for another 20 years to go. Because I think that older you are in this profession of soft skill trainer, more experience you have. Because soft skills, you can relate those soft skills to the actual life experiences, which a person with 20, 25 years may not be able to relate. Like when I was attending the classes on emotional intelligence, interpersonal skills, transaction analysis, negotiation, all of I could not understand the selling part, but I could understand the yes. I could relate all these things to the experiences which I have. So I think, ma'am, there is no age barrier. Any age is good for the soft skill trainer. I am not too sure about the image consultant because that is not the thing, but I am 100%, and at 63, if I could do this soft skill trainer course, then I think everyone can do it. It is only what is important is, ma'am, that why you are doing it. If you know your why, then there is no age barrier. I knew my why because I had 10 years of experience in the colleges where I could see the students, good students, not getting a job. So my why was that I must make sure that at least I can make some difference in their life so that they get not dream job but at least respectable job. So that is my why. So anybody going for not for software, anything in life, he must have his why. And if he knows his why, then what and how are secondary things.
And that is why it is said that when you know your why, the how becomes easy.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. But problem is, ma'am, people are worried about what are they going to achieve and how are they going to achieve. They miss the why part, ma'am. And I think we must start from why, then how, then what will automatically come up.
Bilkul.
Yes.
So the most important thing is that you should know why you're doing certain things.
Yes, yes.
Your whys have to be very clear in your life.
Absolutely, absolutely. And anyone who knows his why, firstly, he is committed, he is motivated, because sometimes I also sometimes think that why am I doing this? Abhi kya jawab? You are already, second innings are also 12 years old. Your children are settled. My wife keep on telling me, why are you doing all this? My siblings tell me, why are you doing all this? So sometimes I also start thinking, why am I doing this? But I know my why, and that why of mine is not allowing me to rest. And I can assure you that I will not rest till I achieve my why.
Bilkul, sir, bilkul. Absolutely. I totally respect that.
Thank you, ma'am.
So we keep talking about soft skills. But which is that one skill which is the need of the hour, according to you? And why do you think so?
Okay. But since I am in the education world, and the basic, if one soft skill, if any student can develop that, then I think he can achieve anything in life. and that is the communication skill. Because what I have seen is that this young generation of ours is a silent generation. Why I call silent generation is because whatever they are communicating on text messages, on WhatsApp, on email, on other social platforms. They hardly speak anything. As a result of that, they are socially isolated. They don't interact. हमारे ज़माने में we used to interact with our elders, दादाजी के साथ बैठे, उनके साथ we used to listen to their experiences and we used to learn so many things from them. But this generation they are more interested in their mobile and their WhatsApp and their internet connections, so they are totally silent. That is one issue as far as the students are concerned. So communicating, verbal and vocal communication is very, very important for them. Now, as regard the teachers, lecturers and professors are concerned, I will not comment on their vocal and verbal communications, but I will comment on their body language. Because their body language is not what they should be. As a result, they are lacking in this. So this communication skills, which includes the body language, is very, very important for the people who are teaching, who are interacting with the students. Third thing why it is important is the listening skills. The teachers, firstly, this younger generation is also not very clear when to speak and when to listen. They speak when they are supposed to listen, and they listen when they are supposed to speak. And the same goes with the teachers and the lecturers and professors, because they are not used to listening to the students. And unless you listen to the students, you will not know what they want, what is their need, what their understanding. उनको बोलोगे keep quiet. As a result, वो keep quiet ही रहते हैं जिंदगी भर, and they don't come out with anything. So I think this is one.
है ना सर, आज की जनरेशन की प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि आज की जनरेशन पता नहीं क्यों बहुत जल्दी में है. उनको सब चीज एक साथ करनी है. उनको खाना और मोबाइल भी एक साथ देखना है, उनको पढ़ना और लैपटॉप भी एक साथ करना है. So everything has to happen together. I don't know what is the hurry. They don't want to spend time together. They don't want to. So even if they're talking to somebody, they are still on their mobile. तो मोबाइल भी देख रहे हैं, बात भी कर रहे हैं साथ में. तो multitasking भी it's a very counterproductive way of multitasking.
Absolutely, when I agree with you, this mobile is a nuisance. I am telling you, you go to a movie hall, man. Movie चल रही है, सब ठीक है. जैसी movie interval होता है, everyone is switches on their mobile phone.
True.
ठीक है. So let's not discuss that mobile phone. But what I'm coming to back to is that this communication skills is very, very important for students, for teachers, for everyone in this education world. The teachers must know what body language to use. They must be able to listen to the students, and the students should be able to speak. The class में वो बात करते रहेंगे, but if you ask anyone to stand up and speak on something, they will not speak. So I think communication skill is the most important as far as the students and the teachers are concerned, where I am interacting with them. In corporate world, I may not be able to comment on that.
Absolutely. So being a student at ICBI, what were some of the best moments that you had experienced, if you would like to share with us?
Ma'am, initially, to be very frank with you, when I joined, I was not comfortable.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why I was not comfortable, but I think besides one peon, Chapadaki, or mere alawa, baki, they were all ladies and girls. Even the trainer was. And being in the army, you have interacted with males for 35 years, and suddenly you land up at a place where you see all girls and ladies only. So that was, initially I was under a shock. Because I was not aware that I will be the only male member in the class and others will be ladies and girls. So initially I was very, very uncomfortable. And because as it is, I was a very, very shy person as regards the ladies, and most of the army officers are like that. So that was one problem. So initially for I think 2-3 classes I was not comfortable. And then I was dhire karke, I became comfortable, and then came the COVID, ma'am, and then all the classes were offline. But the best part was that the TTT which I attended for 8 days, There also, out of 13 of us, I was the only male and the rest were girls. And my trainer was Sangeeta ma'am, but Sangeeta ma'am was she is such a good trainer that we all felt very comfortable and we interacted. That was the best part. The TTT was, I think, the best part of ICBI training, and I interacted with all the girls and this thing. And we worked as a team. I think that was the best moment because all of them, they used to get something for lunch. कोई पूरी बना के ला रहा है, कोई ये बना के ला रहा है, and then we used to have our lunch together. I think that was the best. Those were the best moments.
So the puri bhaji was the best moment? Yeah, content be.
No, PTT was the best moment. Man, the training what Sangeeta ma'am gave, I think those 8 days were equivalent to all other classes or more than that. Because in the 8 days, what we learned, that was the turning point in becoming a trainer, ma'am. Otherwise, तब तक तो ये लग रहा था कि classes चल रही है ठीक है, but in those 8 days we became trainer, ma'am. And that is from where we got the confidence. At least I got the confidence, and that is it, ma'am. So those were the best moments.
Great. So how do you stay relevant, Colonel Sirohi? I mean, what is your mantra to keep yourself updated?
Firstly, most of the things which I do is I get all the good books, ma'am. I read at least 3 to 4 books every month, ma'am. And not only I read those books, firstly, I am very selective of reading those books. Those books are generally maybe not directly related to soft skills, but generally on the self-improvement. So what I do is I take a book, then I read that book as a novel, ma'am. Initially in first reading. Wherever I feel some important points are there, I just put it with the pencil, mark it with the pencil. In the second reading, then I start making notes from those books, ma'am. And in third reading, I type those notes on my computer. And whatever book I buy, I make a program out of that. Like this book, ma'am, How to Talk to Anyone. In this book, there are 92 tricks, ma'am, how to become a good conversationalist and to talk to people, ma'am. And in that, I have got my own podcast, ma'am, in the name of Heroes Quest. In that, ma'am, what I have taken out 10 techniques. By those techniques, you can become somebody in 10 seconds. So I have made a workshop sort of a thing, and then I plan to conduct that. Then I took another book, Learning How to Learn. From there, I took all the notes and then I made a program for the school-going students with how to become a smart worker instead of hard worker. So this is the way, by reading books and by Harvard Business Review, I keep on reading articles. That is how I keep myself updated. And whatever is given in the good books, I try to translate into lesson plan and then conduct those classes either through webinar or offline with the school and college students.
That's great. Fantastic. So what is your growth strategy, Colonel Sirohi? Are you active on social media firstly? And
yes, ma'am, I am very active.
Which social platform has helped you the most? Which social platform has helped you the most?
I am on 4 social media platforms. One is LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter I don't use much, but Facebook and LinkedIn I am there, ma'am. And LinkedIn has helped me a lot, ma'am. Because I am very visible on LinkedIn platform now. I keep on posting something on motivation, on leadership, or even on something on youth. Then I send creatives also. So I am very active on LinkedIn, and because of LinkedIn, I have got a lot of assignments, ma'am. Some of them are pro bono, some of them are being paid for. But I have got a lot of contacts or a lot of leads from LinkedIn. So this thing is that LinkedIn should be my experience is that LinkedIn should be, because there the people are more professional. So that should be the platform which should be used, and you should be visible on that platform.
Absolutely. So are you like really active on LinkedIn, or you are like once in a while posting?
No, ma'am, I am quite active at every alternate day or maybe every day I am posting something, ma'am. Maybe it is a creative, Maybe it is a flyer or it is a small post on motivation, on leadership, or like I gave two, three distinct series of what I learned in the army, which can be related to the corporate world and other things. So I keep myself quite active on LinkedIn.
That's great. Fantastic. So what is your message? So this is the last question. What is your message for all those aspiring people who are wanting to become soft skills trainers?
Okay, ma'am. First message of mine is, like I said, that anyone who wants to become a soft skill trader, he must have his why clear. Why he wants to do. That is the first message. Until this, you are keep on asking yourself why till you get your why. And once you get your why, then I can assure that person that then there will be no looking back. That is number one. Number two, what I have learned from Mr. Rakesh Agarwal sir is that don't run. If you are doing soft skill trading only for making money, then it is a wrong profession. Why I say wrong? Initially. Later on, yes, money will be running after you, so don't run after money. Number three, either during the course or before that, you must select your niche depending on your credibility and your experience. Like I tell you, initially I thought that I will like to do workshops in corporate, but then I thought, what experience do I have in corporate? I don't have any experience in corporate. So anyone who will be calling me, first thing we will be checking whether I have worked in corporate or not. So you must select your niche in such a way that it gives credibility. You should be shown as a credible person for that market. And fourth thing is, and I think this is the most important, is that soft skills will not only, you will not be able to develop the soft skills of others, you will develop your own soft skills. You will develop your soft skills in your family. Your personal, you will have personal growth. You will have good interpersonal skills. You will be empathetic towards others. You will be a good team member. So it is more important for you than it will be for others. Later on it will be for others. Like I am telling you, ma'am, before I get this course, I think what I was and what I am today is a lot of difference. My interpersonal relationship, even with my wife, I improved now. Okay, I can understand her problem. I am more empathetic. So I think for soft skills, it is not only for you to develop others, but it will help you in your growth, also personal growth. So this
So
is
for
the message.
for your own self, soft skills has helped you immensely.
Immensely, ma'am. It has immensely. And other things I want to say is that wherever I have interacted with a lot of other soft skill trainers also, and I have interacted with ICBI, obviously I have this. There is a marked difference between what ICBI is doing and what others are doing. You can clearly make out from the crowd that who is from ICBI and who is not from ICBI. So that is what I have to say about the soft skill training and about ICBI. I have learned a lot, and I think I have this ICBI has changed my life. It has given me so much of motivation and inspiration that I think that I will keep on going and going and going, ma'am. I will not look back.
Thank you so much, Colonel Sirohi. This was a wonderful and a very, very enriching conversation, because I think the kind of messages that you must have already seen, there are so many people who feel that they have got inspired from today's conversation. And of course, even I feel very motivated with this interaction with you. So, and this is the first time that I've interacted with you, to be very honest. I mean, I'm sure we've never interacted earlier before.
No, ma'am. No.
Yes. So it was a wonderful conversation with you, and I definitely look forward to meeting you in person as well very soon.
Same here, ma'am. I would like to meet you. I have heard a lot about you, and even Rajesh Agarwal sir keeps on talking about you. Others they keep on talking about. So it is my aim and it is my goal to meet you whenever it is possible. Whenever you are in Delhi, let me know. I'll come and meet you from there.
Absolutely, absolutely, sir. So lovely talking to you, and I wish you all the very best in your future endeavors. And thank you so much for being a part of this platform. Thank you all the viewers who were a part of this conversation on Spotlight with Suman. Until we meet again, this is Suman Agarwal and Colonel Sanjeet Sirohi wishing you goodbye. Thank you so much for being a part of this platform. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.